Hello, my viewers, my friends. Welcome back to my channel, and this is Mukesh Kumar, and this is my second video of Introduction to iOS Development. Part 1 I have already made, in which I have started the Swift course for beginners, and this is the part 2 Introduction to Swift. So, without delaying anything, let's get started. Introduction to Swift programming language. So, what is Swift programming language? Let's have a look. Swift is a programming language developed by Apple company for iOS, macOS, tvOS, and watchOS app development. Swift adopts the best of C and Objective-C programming language. Means Swift is a mixture of C and Objective-C programming language, and the best part of that language is imported in Swift. Swift comes with playground feature where Swift programmers can write their code and execute it to see the results immediately. So in later videos I will show you what is playground and what are the features of playground and how do we write the code and execute the code to see the results immediately. Okay, next point. Swift designers took ideas from various other popular languages such as Objective-C, Rust, Haskell, Ruby, Python, C Sharp, etc. Swift is basically a best of all the languages which we have. So Swift, that is the reason Swift is fast, modern, safe, and interactive to use for the programmers. So these are the points for Swift programming language. Let's have a look on its history. So Swift programming language was founded by Chris Lattner in 2010, but publicly it was released on 2nd of June in the year of 2014. First, this Swift version 1.0 released on September 9, 2014. Later, what is import cocoa? So just go to where a equals to 42. I have declared a var a with an int value, but later I am entering where a equals to this is hello and then print where a. When we compile the above code, it produces the following compile time error: cannot assign to let value where a equals to this is hello, right? So as we have already declared that where a is integer type, so we cannot assign string value, right? So this is type safety plus point of Swift language. Next we have type inference. What does it mean, type inference? It basically enables a compiler to detect the type of a particular expression automatically. Like if I am declaring a variable and initializing some value in it, like this is integer value, so it will automatically detect by the compiler that it is integer type, right? In this case I'm initializing double value, so where we will be inferred to be type double. So this is the type inference in Swift. This is also plus point of Swift language. Next is the type annotation. Type annotation means when you are declaring a variable and you are also defining its data type, that means you are giving its type annotation. And one more thing, the following example shows how to declare a variable in Swift using annotation. Here it is important to note that if we are not using type annotation, then it becomes mandatory to provide an initial value for the variable. Otherwise we can just declare our variable using type annotation. Means if we are declaring some variable without annotation, then it is mandatory to give some value in it. Otherwise you need to give its type annotation if you are not initializing some value in it, right? Move to next level. So our topic now is strings. Strings, all you know, the collection of characters, meaning, have some meaningful sense are the strings. So here I am just discussing how do we declare string variable in Swift language. So where is the keyword, and again my string variable name equals to hello, some value in it, And another way to declare, giving type annotation in it. That's it. And how do we declare empty array? Here it is important that where my string equals to double quotes means it is representing empty value, right? But it's always better when you are declaring an empty variable, so give its type annotation. It's a good practice. One more thing, I will also discuss strings in deep details in some other video. I'm just discussing the overviews here. Now array. What is array? Array is a collection of similar type of datas and all. I know you are aware with the definition array. Let's move to how to declare an array in Swift language. So where is the keyword? My array is the variable name equals to, within the square brackets, double quotes some value separated by a comma, again double quotes some value, comma, and so on. This is the way to declare an array. And also I can give its type annotation. Data is there in an array, so I'm showing that string type of data is there in this array, right? So there also we have two ways to declare an empty array. And in empty, of course, I have mentioned also that in note that in empty case its data type is necessary to mention. So I will also discuss array in details in a single video. Now the dictionary. I guess this might be a new topic for you. So I am here describing what is dictionary. Dictionary is basically used to store value and key in pair but in unordered form. What does it mean? It means there will be no order. Like in array, we when we add values in it, so it will be in order. Means first is at first position, second is at second position. But here this is unordered. First can be second, second can be first, like so. And how do we declare dictionary? Again, var or like keyword, then dictionary name equals to, within the square brackets, first is the key in the double quotes, sorry, first name is the key, colon, abc is the value. So this is a pair separated by a comma followed by second value, key value pair, and so on. All right, the main difference between array and dictionary is there is a single value in array, key value pair in dictionary. And in array it is ordered, but in dictionary it is unordered. So there is two big difference. And how do we declare an empty dictionary? Sorry, it must be dictionary. So here also we have two ways to declare an empty dictionary, right? Note, in empty case, again it's necessary to mention its data type. Now the topic is decision making. Decision making, of course you are aware of it. There will be if condition or switch condition. In if condition we have multiple cases, like only if will be there, if else will be there, if else else will be there, or nested if there. So again I'm sharing the syntax of Swift language of if condition. If keyword will be there, space expression, sorry, and within the curly braces number of statements, right? As an example, you can see if a equals to 1, then something to happen, whichever the code is there within the curly braces, right? Next, syntax for switch. Switch keyword will be used followed by the expression, and in the curly braces we have different cases, and at the last we have default case, and every case contains some number of statements. In an example, as we can see, switch row, curly braces open, case 0 means when row equals to 0, this should happen, row equals to 1, this should happen, and when none of the values matched with the row, default case should happen, right? So this is the syntax for switch. Next we have control flow. Control flow means loops. Here we have a new loop for in loop. The syntax is for variable name, in keyword, then range. This is something new here. So as an example, we can see for keyword, variable name I, in 1 to 5. 1 to 5 is the range, and I is the variable in which this range 1 by 1 initialized here. Means when I run this loop, the output will be 1 2 3 4 5, because this starting value is going in I and I am printing I, then second value, then third value, then fourth, then fifth, and so on. This way this for loop works, right? Next we have while loop. In other languages we have already studied, but we are having just overview. So the syntax will be while, then condition in the within the curly braces, number of statements. So while keyword condition is like I is less than uh, I is less than 1, curly braces, print 0. In this while loop, when this condition is true, this number of statements will be executed, right? And next we have repeat while loop. Is the new one, but its former name is do while loop. Of course we have also studied do while loop as well, right? So here we have only the difference in keyword. Instead of do, there is a repeat. Works as it is as do while. So repeat while loop index, we have repeat keyword within the curly braces, state number of statements here, and after while keyword there is a condition. Means in this loop, once the number of statement code will be executed, then the condition is checked, right? So this is the main difference between while loop and repeat while loop, and that's it for now. In the next video I will come with another topic. Like I have discussed all these points in this video till control flow. In the next video I will try to cover up functions, closures, enumerations, structures and classes, properties, optionals, extensions, typecasting. But all these are the major topics, so I will cover less and less topics so that we can discuss all these in details. So I hope this video is very helpful to you. I know it was little bit boring but very helpful. So thank you guys, thank you for watching this video. I'll be back in another video. Till then, Shapak here. Bye bye.
Wherever I go, wherever I see, I remember